All right, let's see here. Should be live right now. Let's see here. Okay, we got audio. What's happening, fam? All right, Mr. Kingdom Cash, Charles Dyson here. For those of y'all who don't know who I am, 10 children, haven't worked a job since April 2013, and decided to go live 90 days straight. I call it the 90 days of value. This is day 59. I've been live 59 days straight, no misses, 100%. I'm going 90 days straight of nothing but value. And if you've seen any of the other ones, you know what I'm talking about. But if this is your first one, I want to invite you to go watch all 58 of the previous recordings, because I'm a firm believer, to elevate financially, a shift in your thinking has to change. A shift in, the way that you move, the information that you accept and reject, right? You got to get a different perspective on life, and that will lead to the financial elevation that you're seeking. Um, at least that's what happened for me, right? It started out with a mindset shift, correct mentorship, being exposed to the right information, right? Getting illuminated in different ways of behavior and execution. And that led to the biggest booms in my life financially. Ever since then, I just continue to elevate, right? I tell the story. I made a decision a long time ago to stop losing, right? I got tired of losing. I got tired of trying to figure it out, right? And I made a decision to win. And getting exposed to the right information led me down the correct path. I tell people all the time, if you want a better future, you got to make better decisions in the present. That's it. That's all there is to it. Make better decisions in the present and it'll lead to a better future. But how can you make better decisions with the same information that led you to where you are today, right? So these 90 days of value are all about giving you new information that you can apply, right? New information that leads to a different shift in perspective, which means different execution, which means better results, which means you're moving on the right path towards your goals and your destiny, right? So that's what these 90 days of value are about. Today will be no different. It is day 59. Day 59. And this is a special topic. This one and the one tomorrow are two that I talk about extensively whenever I'm coaching people. These topics are near and dear to my heart. Today's topic is developing and keeping a spirit of excellence. Developing and keeping a spirit of excellence. Um, I want to start here. How you do one thing is how you do everything. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And if you negotiate with yourself and cut corners, right, and give yourself outs, give yourself excuses, right? You buy into your own excuses, right? And then you try to sell them to other people, right? Um, you're doing what average people do. There's a top 1% of everything. There's a top 1% of couch sales. There's a top 1% of refrigerator sales. There's a top 1% of ice skaters in the world. There's a top 1% of swimmers and basketball players and business professionals. There's a top 1% of anything you can possibly think of. There's a top 1% of everything. And I guarantee you, the top 1%, they are operating by a different set of values than everybody else. Everybody loves Kobe Bryant, right? Like Kobe. All right, so let's back up. Let's just think about this for a second. Branding, right? Branding. When we talk about the idea of a brand, right? It's a set of values, um, characteristics that you think of instantly whenever you say a name, right? A brand, right? And usually it's associated with a picture as well. That's why logos are so important, right? Logos are extremely important. People think it's not important, but it is. A logo is associated with your brand. It's a picture that leads to other pictures, and this leads me down another path of understanding when it comes to thinking. We don't think in words, we think in pictures, right? If I say Mercedes, you're not going to picture the word Mercedes. You're either going to picture the Mercedes emblem or the design of the car itself. That's branding. If I say McDonald's, you're not going to think of McDonald's as a word. You're going to think of the golden arches, French fries. You're going to think of something, a picture that is associated with that brand. Or Oreo, you're going to think of the blue wrapper, the black cookie, the white writing, right? You're not going to just think of the word. There's something associated with it. So when we say, watch this, Michael Jordan, there's something associated with that, right? When we say Kobe Bryant, there's something associated with that. Everybody loves Kobe. Kobe was beloved late in his career, not early. Early, everybody thought he was arrogant. Everybody thought, like, how dare you think you're that great? And it's interesting how the greatest athletes all think like that, and it's not celebrated. This is how you separate like average from great. People don't like people who project greatness before it's shown. But the ironic part is, in order to be great, you have to project that greatness. You got to believe it first, and then you won't say it unless you believe it. That's real interesting. Muhammad Ali did the same thing, right? Layla Ali did the same thing, right? Right now, no matter the the outside the ring noise, Clarissa Shields, I think that's her name. She's doing the same thing, right? Doing the same thing. Bud Crawford, same thing, right? But there's the Kobe, back to Kobe. Kobe represented hard work and talent. Kobe represented not taking any shortcuts, right? Excellence is non-negotiable. And if you want to have a lifestyle that's elevated and experiences that are not normal, then how you approach things matter. How you approach things, how you perform matters. People don't follow people who don't know where they're going. Think about every single person that you follow on social media. I mean, intentionally saw their page and click follow. There was something about that person that you found attractive. I want you to really dissect this about yourself. Why did you choose to follow that person? Number one, this is a very big one. Number one, that person was on camera. There's not a picture of a dog on their profile picture. There's not a picture of a car, right? There's not a picture of a cat. It's their picture and they're visible. They're on camera. They're talking. They're creating content for you to watch. It's number one. You should probably take that and apply it. That's the first thing, right? Second thing is there's something about them that is appealing to you that caused you to want to see more. Right? People don't follow people who don't know where they're going. They are assertive when they talk. They don't sound like they don't know what they're talking about. They sound like they're very sure of what they're talking about. So much so that you clicked follow, click add as a friend, and want to be connected to that person. People like to follow people who know where they're going. So when we're talking about developing and keeping a spirit of excellence, right? Dissect that. Dissect what it is that you like, the qualities of the people you follow, right? And I'm not saying that you got to shift and mold yourself after someone else, but what I am saying is the top 1% of anything, the people who can attract people to want to follow, guess what? Those are qualities that you want to develop. If you are in any industry that involves people, this is important. I'm going to say that one more time. If you are in any industry that involves people, this is important. That's 99% of the people who are going to watch this video. I don't care what you do. 99% of people who watch this video, in order for them to make money, it has something to do with somebody else. Because where does money come from? It comes from other people. Period. And if you don't have a clear path of where you're going, then why should anybody want to follow you? I'm talking about developing and keeping a spirit of excellence. If you want to operate not at good level, not at a great level, right? But a phenomenal level, an excellent level, right? If you want to operate there, then there's a certain way you need to carry yourself and conduct yourself as a business professional, as someone who knows what they're talking about, as if you are going to build a brand or a social media platform where other people you want to come follow you, then there's going to have to be a separation between a clear distinction between you and everybody else. I can get a piece of paper and write down, I can fill up a paper on the foundational principles that represent Kingdom Cash, that represents Charles Edward Dyson III, that represents who I am. And it exudes with everything that I do, everything that I touch. It's not about being fake. It's not about being phony. You can be 100% authentically you, but also be an attractive version of you. An attractive version of you, where people want to listen to you. They want to be around you. They want to learn from you. They want to be in your space, in your orbit, in your ecosystem online. Talking about developing and keeping a spirit of excellence. And why? Why should you want to do that? Because it's transferable. Because these things are teachable and duplicatable. And when we have a conversation about leverage, when we have a conversation about success, These are the type of things that you want permeating through your organization, through your network. These are the type of people you want to attract to yourself, right? To be in partnership with, to gain mentors, people that you can learn from and duplicate their system of success. Because success is a team sport, and it's not a secret. It's a formula. And when you figure out the formula, not watch this, no. Let me rephrase. When the formula is given to you by somebody successful, all you got to do is operate it. If you do things in excellence, you'll get excellent results. Simple. People who win big are people who operate in excellence. They operate at a high level in everything that they do. They don't make a decision to participate, right? Shout out my dog Paris. What we say all the time, P. We didn't come to participate. We came to dominate. We don't come to participate. We don't come to just be a part of it. We come to lead the pack. We're going to get to the front. We're going to do it from the front. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it. Why do it any other way? If you're going to do it, if you're going to put your name to it, if you're going to put your brand on the line for it, do it. And do it to win, because winning is attractive. Winning is alluring. Right? I can only speak for me, right? I'm a loyal individual, right? I love my teams. I'm from Philly. I like the Eagles, right? I like the Phillies. I like the Flyers. I like the Sixers. But when they ain't got their act together, I ain't talking about them, right? I like Tom Brady. I'm attracted to success. I like Kobe Bryant. I like Michael Jordan. Okay? I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm not. I like LeBron, right? But I just like Jordan more. I like winning. All the time, not sometimes, right? And I like Steph Curry. When they went on that run, I enjoyed it. When LeBron went to the Miami Heat, oh yeah, I like that. I like that energy. We not coming to play with y'all. Winning is attractive to me. Let me not get disrespectful in here. I'm about to say something. I'm about to let it fly. I was about to let it fly. It's just certain fan bases. I don't understand how you root for that team. When they losing so bad, I don't understand how you still got conversation. You should be quiet. I'm not trying to hear nothing from you. Like when my Eagles was losing those years, you didn't hear from me. You didn't hear from me. Right? I don't celebrate losing. I don't. Why lose when you could win? Winning is attractive to me in every facet. When I said I was tired of losing and I made the decision to start winning, I meant in every way imaginable. If there's winning going on, I'm there. I'm trying to do it at the highest level. Everything I put my name to. Because a spirit of excellence is attractive. This is about developing a spirit of excellence. So there's parts of you that must die. That it must die today. There's parts of you that you have to get rid of. Procrastination, you got to defeat. You got to slay that today. Why are you delaying your own success? What are we procrastinating for? That procrastination doesn't make sense to me. I stopped procrastinating when I thought about what it is. That's not the type of person I want to be. That part of me had to die. No, I hate it. I hate it. Why would I delay my own success? I hate it. Why put it off when I can do it today? When I'm scheduling things with people, all right, it could be a Thursday. Okay, let's meet on Monday. Why we got to meet on Monday? Let's meet today. There's still time. Let's meet tomorrow. If you can't do it today, what are we delaying till Monday for? Time. Let's make use of time. Let's do it now. Because now is all we got. You do understand that, right? You can't do nothing about the past, and the future has not yet come. Only thing we got is now, today. Let's do it now. Spirit of excellence. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? And I try to explain this to people, but if you're not open-minded, if you're not ready to win at a high level, then you won't understand the talk that I'm talking. You can't understand it. It's a frequency that you have not yet decided to reach. All the business professionals that I do business with, the people that I make money with, we all think the same. We're not trying to put it off. We're trying to do it now. Let's execute today. What are we doing it tomorrow for? Now is all we got. Doing things with a spirit of excellence. Proper planning. Right? High execution. Not just doing it, but doing it at the highest level. Defeating fear. Doing it afraid. We don't have time for fear. Fear don't get us paid. Fear don't get us paid. What do you mean you're scared to do the presentation? What do you mean? No, we got to do that now. We have to get in the flow. The winning flow. And it's fast. It's speed. It's no delaying. It's doing it is this coming across? Doing it at a high level. When you do things with a spirit of excellence, I mean, just think. Y'all think Steph Curry shoots like that on accident? No, he prepares better than everybody else on the planet when it comes to shooting. Okay. In the off season, everybody else gets up 300 shots in the gym before they leave after the workout. Steph Curry gets up 700 makes before he leaves the gym. They're taking 300 shots. He's not leaving until he has 700 makes. And y'all want to wonder why he could shoot the way he shoot? And he was doing this from a shorty, from young. He was doing this. That work ethic was developed way before teenage years. And you think it's an accident? Jerry Rice running stadiums. Watch this. There's a different level. After the Super Bowl, the man just won the Super Bowl. The very next week, Jerry Rice is at the stadium running the steps. The very next week, preparing for the next season. There's a different level. Why is he perceived as the best wide receiver ever? Because he does things in a spirit of excellence. He didn't just come to participate. He came to dominate. People who dominate have a different behavior. And maybe that's not you. Maybe you don't want to get to that level. This is not the talk for you. If you want to get to the top 1% of anything you do, there are things that you need to change about yourself today. And it's just a decision. This ain't something that you got to practice and get into for a few months. No, this is a light switch. This is instantaneous. This is a light switch. It's a flip of a switch in your mind now. It is creating a different version of yourself and then behaving that version out consistently. It's a now thing. It's a decision. This ain't future talk. This is, okay, this is where I want to get to. Okay, I need to become a different version of myself in order to reach those heights. I'm not trying to participate. I'm trying to dominate. I'm trying to win. And I'm trying to find the winners. I want to find the winners. I want to find the people who think like this. And we can win together. It's only going to make sense to a certain type of individual. And nobody can tell you what you're capable of. It doesn't matter if you've experienced success before. It doesn't matter if you're successful at what you do right now. It doesn't matter if you've never experienced success at a high level. This is for anybody who wants to accept it. Nobody can tell you what you're capable of. You know what you're capable of. You know the best version of you that can step forward. You know how high you can go. And you're not wrong. Nobody can tell you you're wrong. You just got to get there mentally to make the decision. In everything you do it with a spirit of excellence. This is what I teach my kids. Hey, listen, if your responsibility is to wipe the table, do it the best of your ability. Your name is on it. Whether people are watching or not, you should care because your name is on it. Whether there's a clap of an audience, whether mommy and daddy comes and says, hey, you did a good job or not, guess what? It's yours. You should care enough. When I'm outside, if I see some trash on the ground, is there an audience that's going to clap for me for picking up the trash? No. It's my house. It's my lawn. I'm going to pick it up because it's mine. My name is on it. Everything is that way. And more so because there's no audience, because you know it's the right thing to do. You do it the right way every time. Whether there's somebody to congratulate you or not, doesn't matter. When Kobe was in the gym shooting, didn't matter if there was an audience or not. The accountability. When the lights are off and nobody's watching, Steph Curry, 700 makes. Non-negotiable. Tired as all get out. Been in the gym for 4 hours, not leaving until he got 700 makes. No negotiating. All right, I did good. I put in more work than I've ever put in. I'm tired. I'm at 550 makes. All right, cool. It's good. It's cool. Nobody will know. I'll leave now. No. Excellence doesn't negotiate down. Excellence sets the bar and meets the bar. There is no negotiating with yourself. There is no cutting corners. When you do things with a spirit of excellence, you do it because of the bar that you set for yourself. And whether there's a congratulations behind it or not, you're going to do it. That's why I titled this Developing and Keeping. Keeping. Not only do you got to develop it and become this person, but you got to stay this person. So the old version of you will die. And the successful version of you will step up. And maybe if you have lost at different things in life, you can relate. You could get tired of that right now and make a decision. I'm not losing ever again. That's what I did. That's what I did. I guaranteed myself success. I said, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm tired of losing. It's time to win. It's time to win at a high level. Decision. Done. Been winning ever since. Non-negotiable. I'm telling you right now, this is something you want to apply to your life, because when you start winning, you'll look at yourself and say, why didn't I make this decision sooner? Why didn't I develop this mentality sooner? And all you needed was somebody to come along and tell you, hey, you can do better. Not only can you do better, you could do way better at the highest level. At the highest level. And for me, I got to give him props. That was my dog, Paris Simmons, my brother. In my ear for a long time. Right? Hey, bro, you cold. They're not better than us. They just got here first. Building that winning mentality. All it takes is somebody. I'm going to be that somebody for you watching this right now. I'm telling you. Whatever it is that you're doing, you could dominate it and get to the top of the top. But first, you got to make the decision. First, you got to make the decision to go there, and you got to believe you can get there. But it's a spirit. It's a spirit. There's a spirit of excellence. You can develop it and keep it. It's just a decision. So listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, go to the description box. I got my information down there. Contact me. Let me show you what I'm doing to elevate financially. I will show you, right? I've helped people all over the world make amazing money, retirement type of money. The things that I'm doing right now are absolutely phenomenal. I'm helping people all over the world. I'll help you too. Just get in touch with me. Let's have a conversation. I'll show you how it works, right? I won't sell you, but I will show you. And if you want to elevate, I'll show you how, right? Same thing on Facebook. You're watching this on Facebook, right? In the comment section, hey, Charles, show me what you're doing. Let's have a conversation, right? I'll show you. And I won't just show you, right? I'll do it with you. We'll do it together. We'll make a lot of money together, right? I'm not going to give you the information and send you off. We're going to do it together. We're going to win together. Here's what I tell people. I tell people all the time, if I can help you change, shift your perspective just a little bit, I can help you change your life. I'll see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody be blessed. Peace.